Last video we discussed about integers and addition and subtraction of integers. Today we are going to learn about multiplication of integers. For multiplying integers we use some rules. That is, if you multiply two same sign, that is positive integer and positive integer, the answer will be positive. Then negative integer and negative integer, the answer will be positive. Then if you take different sign, the answer will always negative. Again I repeat, if you take same sign, multiplying time, the product will be positive number. And if you take different signs, and the product will be negative. These two things you have to keep in mind while multiplying two integers. Again I repeat, multiplying positive integer will make positive integer only as a product, and if you multiply two negative integer, the product will be positive. Then negative and positive will make negative integer as a product. Let's go to one example. Here you can see negative 2 and negative 3. If you multiply negative 2 multiply by negative 3, you know how to multiply 2 and 3, because 2 3s are 6. Then these negative 2 and negative 3 both are negative integer. It is same sign means the product will be positive. So answer is 6. Let's go to another idea, multiplicative identity. In whole number, we already learned one is called multiplicative identity for whole number. The same thing we can apply here also. In the case of integer, one is multiplicative identity. For example, negative 5 is an integer, negative integer, multiplied by 1 is always, the result is negative 5. 8 multiplied by 1 is 8. Another important thing you have to keep in mind is, if you multiply any integer by 0, the answer is always 0. For example, 4 multiplied by 0 is 0. Then 0 multiplied by negative 6 is 0. Again you can say a lot of example. If you get any number, then multiplied by any integer number, and it multiplied by 0, you will get 0 itself. And if you multiply that with the multiplicative identity, you will get that number itself. Let's go to some example. Here I am going to give you some example. Just try to find the answers. Go to the first one, 3 multiplied by negative 1. Here first what you want to do is, first take number 3 and 1. We know 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. Now different sign, always the product is negative, so negative 3 is the answer. Here also 1 multiplied by 225, you have to take 1 and 225, you will get 225, 225. Then here one negative number and here positive number, so the product will be negative. So negative 225 is the answer. Here minus 15 multiplied by 0 multiplied by minus 18. No need to think more about that because you know if you multiply any integer by 0, you will get 0. So 1 0 is here means the answer will be 0. The next number, negative 316 multiplied by negative 2. Here you can see both the numbers are negative. That is same sign, the product will be positive. So multiply 316 by 2. Then you will get 632. Then the sign will be positive. No need to write positive, it is understood. The next one, negative 3 multiplied by negative 6 multiplied by negative 2 multiplied by negative 1. Here what you want to do is, first you don't take all the signs, negative signs. Take all the numbers only, that is 3 multiplied by 6, we know 18. 18 multiplied by 2 is 36. 36 multiplied by 1 is 36. Now goes to sign. Negative into negative, you will get positive. Positive into negative, you will get negative. Negative into negative, you will get positive. So the final answer will be the positive. From this we will reach one conclusion. This is the conclusion. If the number of negative integer in a product is even, then the product is a positive integer. If the number of negative integer in a product is odd, then the product is a negative integer. Did you get some idea about this? I will show you one example. Here I give you two examples. The first one, you can see one number negative 4 multiplied by negative 2 multiplied by negative 3 multiplied by negative 1. Here, our rule is first you have to multiply the numbers only. 4 multiplied by 2 is 3. No, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. Multiplied by 1 is 24. Now goes to the negative side. How many negative numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 negative numbers are there. That means if the number of negative integer in a product is even, 4 means 4 is an even number. So 4 negative numbers are here. That is even number of negative numbers are here. So the product will be positive. Again I repeat, if the number of negative integer in a product is even, so the answer will be positive. Now goes to the next example. Negative 4 multiplied by negative 2 multiplied by negative 3 multiplied by 1. The same number 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 1, you will get 24. Now count the number of negative integers. This 1, 2, 3. 3 is odd number. So odd number means you want to take the negative integer as a product. I think everybody get clear idea about this. This all will help you to find the product very fast. Very fast. For that we are learning. The first idea I already teach you the rule for multiplication. If you multiply two positive integer, the answer is positive. Negative integer, two negative integer, you will get positive. Then negative and positive always leads negative integer. Then multiply by a number by 1. Integer by 1 is that number itself. Then 0 multiplying by 0, you will get 0. Then this is another idea. That is if you multiply that is even number of negative numbers, the answer will be positive. Odd number of negative number, the answer will be negative. Now we are going to learn the properties of multiplication. In addition and subtraction, we learn the different properties of integers. Here we are going to learn the properties of multiplication. The first one, closure property. That is, integers are closed under multiplication. If you take two integer a and b, and if you multiply multiply a and b, the product is always integer. So a multiplied by b belongs to Z. You can say like that. The next one is commutative property. That is, multiplication is commutative for integers. That is, if you take two integer a and b, a multiplied by b, and if you change the order, then b multiplied by a, the product will be same. Multiplication is commutative for integer. The next property, associative property for multiplication of integer. If you take three integers a, b and c, then if you group the integer, first you have to group a and b, then that to the product you multiply the next one, you will get a final product, that is same as a multiplied by b multiplied by c. The next one is distributive. This is distributivity of multiplication over addition. That is, a multiplied by b plus c is always equal to a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. These all properties you can use while multiplying integers. Here a, b, c are integers, and b always is a non-negative integer, non-zero. Now we learned multiplication of integer. Now we are going to do some questions on multiplication of integer. The first question is this one. Verify 18 multiplied by 7 plus negative 3 is equal to 18 multiplied by 7 plus 18 multiplied by negative 3. We already learned in last video. If you get this type of question, first we have to write the solution in such a way that first take left hand side part, then take right hand side part, then equate whether they are same or not. For that, first I am going to take the first LHS part, 18 multiplied by 7 plus negative 3. Here, if you want to find the product of this one, first to take the first number 18, you have to give the first preference. Always goes to the numbers inside bracket. So numbers inside bracket is 7 plus negative 3. Use the idea of SATs. You will get 7 plus negative 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. The largest number is 7. Its sign is positive. So it will be positive 4. So you will get 18 multiplied by 4. Both are positive integer. So 18 multiplied by 4 is 72. Now goes to the RHS part. RHS part is 18 multiplied by 7 plus 18 multiplied by negative 3. Here you can see two brackets. First you have to do the numbers inside bracket. 18 multiplied by 7 you will get 126. Then here plus means here also you have to put a plus. Then 18 multiplied by negative 3 you will get here you can see one positive and a negative integer. So multiply 18 and 3 you will get 54. Then the sign will be negative. We already learned the rule of integer multiplication. If you multiply positive and negative integer, the product will be negative. Here again we are using the idea of SATs. 126 plus negative 54. You have to subtract 126 and 54. You will get 72. The largest number is 126. Its sign is positive. So the answer is 72. Here we got LHS. The answer is 72. RHS also 72. So we can write LHS equal to RHS. Hence we verify the result. Let's go to another example. Find the product using the suitable property. The first question, 26 multiplied by negative 48 plus negative 48 multiplied by negative 36. If you go through this question, we can find that number negative 48 is repeated. So first thing we want to use the property. We already learned the property, distributive property, that is a distributivity of multiplication over addition. Here a multiplied by b plus c is a multiplied by b, a multiplied by plus a multiplied by c. So here negative 48 is common, so we have to take out this negative 48. Then in the bracket, here also you can see in the bracket, instead of b you want to write the remaining number 26. Then 48 we already take out, then remaining number is negative 36. Always I repeat that if you want to do this type of calculation, first preference you want to give for numbers inside bracket. So 26 plus negative 36, use the idea of SATs, you will get 36 minus 26 is 10. So the largest number negative sign, so negative 10 is the answer. Here both the numbers are negative, the product will be positive. So positive 480. I think everybody get clear idea about this one. Next question, 15 multiplied by negative 25 multiplied by negative 4 multiplied by negative 10. If you want to do this type of calculation very fastly, first check all the number that you want to multiply. When I am checking, I just found this number 25 and 4. Did you have any idea about this one? I will tell you. If you take some 25 paisa, just a common in our common sense we can say 25 paisa 4 times we can make 100 paisa. So multiplying a number by 100 and etc. is very easy. Most of the time you want to if you get this type of calculation, first you have to think when you when you group some number, you will get that make 110,000 like that. It is very easy for you to multiply. So here what I will do is I will write the solution like that. First I will take that one as a group, that is I will take 20 minus 25 and minus 4 as a group, and multiplied by, because all the sign here is multiply, then 5 multiplied by negative 10. I told you multiplication of a number by 10 is very easy. We know 25 multiplied by 4 is 100, so both are negative numbers, so you will get a negative positive number 100, then multiplied by negative 50, so the final answer will be negative 5000. Use the rules for multiplication. I think everybody get clear idea, little bit idea about multiplication of integer. Practice more in your home. Thank you for watching.